Hi guys, this is me, Rusty78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is Friday the 19th, I think, of October 2017. No, it's actually Friday the 20th. Thank you, computer. That's what computers are for. But anyway, having said that, step one. Good morning, Google. Oh, hey, Google. Good morning.
Good morning, Rusty. The time is 7:06 a.m. Currently in Burnett it's 62 and partly cloudy. Today, there'll be isolated thunderstorms with a forecasted high of 83 and a low of 68. Have a good one.
You too. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
One joke, coming up. Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they're never going to meet.
Okay. I got a jillion comments related to the water leak in the shower. Okay, a jillion, and they all had good information. But here is the quote, bottom line, so to speak. I talked with the service rep at the dealership that I got it from, and I have an appointment for Tuesday morning around 8:30 or 9 whenever I get there, and they're going to fix the leak, and that's the end of the leak. And all the suggestions were good, but what else we're going to do is we're going to add a shower surround, that plastic thing that goes in the shower, because everything else that I would do in there would be a temporary fix. I mean, it's not the faucet. I've checked that, and I've let the water. I mean, anyway, I've done a jillion different things, and my theory has always been, not always, but for the last 40 years, is called calculatus eliminatus. If you want to find out where something is, you got to find out where it ain't, and I know where it isn't. Okay, it's not underneath a trailer. It's not a spraying leak. It's none of that stuff. It's what it is whenever the water runs down the wall, those little risers around the shower base cannot be sealed. That paneling that they use, there is nothing that really adheres to it. I noticed that their caulk doesn't do any better than my silicone. So anyway, what we'll have to do is go with a shower surround, and that will answer all of your questions. But anyway, there were a lot of comments related to that I'm going to kind of pass by, not being rude or anything, but they were all good comments, and they helped me come to the conclusion that the best thing to do is not halfway fix it, but really fix it. And I'll contact the dealer today and talk to the service rep and advise him that that is a design defect, and other people that have this RV are experiencing the same problem. I'm sure they can't help but be, but probably what's happening is they're not noticing it. And the reason they wouldn't notice it is that leak could drip down the wall and not come out where mine does. Okay, but I think I got lucky in that it came out and dripped where I could see it. Other people may not have been that fortunate, and what will happen is over a period of a few years or less, that floor back there is going to become real soft because it's going to be rotted out from the dampness. And so I'm just going to get a permanent fix, and I'm going to let Coachman pay for it, or the dealer, or both, however they want to work it out, or else I'll just drag them into small claims court and see how brave they really are. So that enough said about that. But anyway, for all of you guys that posted comments, and there were a lot of good ones. In fact, if it hadn't been for some of them, I may not have come to because what I was going to do, my standard procedure, is to fix it myself. Okay, and you saw the duct tape and the caulking and stuff, and by the way, none of that voids the warranty. None of what I've done, like adding a shower head, does not void the warranty. The duct tape came off the wall very easily. The silicone that I've added at the base of the shower, you can just pull it and peel it off. It doesn't stick that tight, or it hasn't been on there that long. So I'll peel that off and get that off today, and then spend the rest of the morning contacting Coachman and talking with the dealership and getting them to pay for the shower surround. Because see, they're gonna, if I drag it over here like it is right now, they're gonna have to spend at least 2 hours finding that leak and fixing it to my satisfaction. Now, the key to that statement is my satisfaction, because what they'll end up with is they'll caulk the hell out of it, and then after you drag this thing down the highway a few hundred miles, that movement in the back there is going to pull that stuff apart, and you're going to have the same leak all over again, only you're going to be in the boondocks in New Mexico or Arizona somewhere. All right, and I don't want that. So what I want is a permanent fix, and the only permanent fix is going to be the surround, bath surround thing, the plastic thing, and they'll do that, I'm sure. I'm sure they will, actually. And but anyway, so sometimes, but yeah, see, since they're going to have to spend the 2 hours labor at least, or probably a minimum, I'd say 2 hours jacking around with it, because that, they're going to have to pull off all that base material and do some stuff, and by the time they pull it off and stick it back on, 2 hours will have gone by, so that for that same 2 hours they can install a bath surround. So the labor from the service department is even, okay, whether they do the bath surround or the fix the leak, same. Now, as far as Coachman's concerned, the only thing they're going to have to come up with is the bath surround. How much does one of those cost? Their cost? $50 max. Okay, delivery, probably another $50. So you're looking at $100 delivered to the dealership. Now the dealership probably wants to charge you $200 or $300, and that's where we're going to get a little bit crossways, because I'm going to say, no, guys. But anyway, we'll see. But anyway, all you guys that left comments, I hope I've answered some of them. It says, there's all kind of stuff. It says, can you plastic tape around the faucet? Yeah, see, there's all kind of suggestions here. That this is unacceptable, take it back, Rusty, shove it up their butt, all that kind of stuff does not solve the problem. Okay, the problem is I've got a water leak. The solution is fix the water leak. In other words, if you have a leaky roof and you keep getting a bigger bucket, have you solved the problem? No. So anyway, I'm going to solve the problem. But anyway, thank you guys for all of the comments, and here's one here on the water filtration. This is Rondlin100, says, thanks Rusty, always on the lookout for things to improve my health. By the way, your good health advice is the gift that keeps on giving. I've been a certified fitness instructor for over 20 years. Lately I've been closing my aerobics classes with these words: drink plenty of water, 3 to 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. In fact, if it's good for you, it'll help you lose weight. Take deep breaths. Good for you, Rondlin. Yeah, she's got more here, but anyway, yeah, it's those are things that are free, that you can do yourself. And so anyway, my class peeps love the advice, and I love the way you close out every video with it. Well, the reason, and sometimes I cut it short because I think I'm boring you guys, but then I have to jog myself, because 70% of the people that view my channel every day are new viewers. And so, I'm boring 30%, so I don't intend to, but you know what the ending is, so if I start into the ending and you don't want to hear it, just punch the button, I'm gone. There's a lot of comments, again, related to the leak. Make an appointment for Tuesday. I've already done that. It might be the shower pan filling up with water. No, that's not it, because I put my hand over the drain and let the shower pan get about this much water in the bottom, and it didn't leak. Okay, and it doesn't leak when you turn the water off at the shower head and lay the shower head in the bottom of the shower. You can turn both faucets on all the way with the water turned off at the shower head, no leak. So that tells me it's not coming from the plumbing behind the fixtures. But anyway, I could go on and on. Yeah, here's Steven. He's got a good one here. Says, I don't recall any shower problems with the White House or Class P campers, the Prius. Just kidding, Rusty. They will get it fixed. Thanks for the video. Yeah, they will, and you're right. Yeah, simplicity has some definite advantages. When you don't have anything like I did in the Prius or the Lear camper top, you don't have anything that can break. I thought I had done that with this by getting the minimum, But, water leaks are, you're going to have those, every now and then. It says, anyway, this is camping. Oh, Mary Wood, it says, you are one hell of a you have a life all figured out. Good for you. enjoy living and experience the good life. I am searching in Rhode Island, Massachusetts for a short bus conversion. Since I'm retired age 72 off, I will go. This Irish Yankee Christian female enjoys your videos. Keep making me smile and laugh. Thank you. Well, anyway, thank you, Mary. This is a cute one here. Eddie says, water under pressure runs uphill. I know that. A new coachman, well, anyway, there's a lot more about this. Mine was the drain. This is on the water filtration. Angela says, PUR is great too and kills RX in water and lead. Yeah, I'm just looking for a general type filter. I just wanted something inexpensive that basically got out chlorine. The rest of the stuff I ain't too worried about. Yeah, it says maybe if they have to open the wall to fix this, get them to put a tub surround in. Yeah, I'm done. No, you're right. That's exactly what I thought about last night, because what I got to thinking about, and I do this too, I look at my options. You know, the one option is to drag it over there and let them do what I would call a kind of a look and do, well, this looks like it, so we'll do that, a look and do. Well, look and do's don't do anything. All right, you want something that's a permanent fix, and that shower surround is it. This is the water filtration. It says, this is Brenda, it says so good for coffee water. This is on the leak. No, it's okay, man. I mean, a lot of people left a lot of comments about the leak. This is on comment called Laser Racer 6. Rusty, watch this. It's about words you can't say on YouTube regarding demonetization. Yeah, I guess I should watch that. Well, I don't know what I've said. Z-Diver comment call. Casey did a video on the YouTube demonetize. Yeah, with a lot of it hurt me, no doubt. It cut my revenue 30%, and it's hung right there, and that's a lot to me. But the other guys, some of them they cut off entirely. I mean, totally just put them out of business, and some of these guys were making several $1,000s a month. But anyway, Angela thought it was water dripping off the shower curtains. Well, it's a good thought. I didn't even have the shower curtain in except one time. But be that as it may, nice thought, and I appreciate your input. This is a little more on that. No, all of the comments on the leak. Believe me, they're gonna. The dealer is going to solve the leak. Okay, Rusty is not going to solve the leak. I thought I could. If it was something simple, I would have repaired it and been done with it, but it's not. Here's one here on MGTOW, men going their own way. And this guy, Mark, says, listen to this. I was talking about Jonestown, they're drinking the lemonade. And he says, Jones was in Africa, and they drank poisoned Kool-Aid. That's where the phrase, don't drink the Kool-Aid, comes from. Those mistakes make me dubious about any facts you present. Well, let me tell you something here, Mr. Mark Sebens. You're dead wrong. Guyana is where that Jonestown was. The massacre was in Guyana, and that was in South America on the northern tip. So I'm a little dubious about your tips, Africa. I mean, dubious about mine information. Anyway, this is on the leak again. And the water leak. Maybe, yeah, a lot of people had good ideas. And let me tell you, all these ideas are good. And if I had to fix it myself, which I don't, thank goodness, then I would be looking at these ideas a whole lot closer. But since I'm planning on dragging it over to the dealership on Tuesday morning and let them hassle with it and put in a surround, I'll call him today and he can put it on order, and then we'll find out who's going to pay for it when I get there. I'm not. This is on the new Coachman. A lot of boy, I mean, I got a ton of feedback on that. A ton. I mean, a lot of people gave me a lot of help there, and I'm not trying to cut you short. It says, here's one, Thomas says, quit monkeying around. You're going to void your warranty. Take it back. They'll fix it same day or put you up in a motel. son, I believe me, they're not going to put me up in a motel. I know that. Now, they will fix it. And he said they might charge you to remove all that caulk silicone. Yeah, he laughed. He says, ha ha, I agree with that. Anyway, good idea, Thomas. I appreciate it. Anyway, lot of comments on that. Lot of comments. Here's one on water filtration. I don't know. It says Beauregard says TDS meter. I don't know what TDS is. Oh golly, I mean there's a lot. And here's one on the tiny home, and the B stock says now you can look at that countertop and see that it is not granite and definitely laminate. It may have been, you know, it said granite. Mail call, Joe Higgington. Rusty, in reviewing videos, Conroe, Texas luxury RV park manager offered you free 3 days pass at E-Park. He did. This could help with expenses as you show us Texas TV or RV camping. Well, I'm not planning on going there. Wendy says on the leak, she says, let them fix it or get a new one. You know, if it was that easy, it's just, you know, it's not like you're taking something back to Walmart, all right? You know, these guys are cons, all right? But what it is, I think I know what it is, and it is just a plain Jane design defect. Because what it is, in my opinion, which could be worth this much nothing, the leak in the shower is that paneling that they use in the shower is not designed for any caulking material to adhere to, okay? Because the silicone that I put in there, you can take it right now and just pull it and it just comes right off, okay? And their caulking that's there, the little, it's just they just put a little bit of, they put the minimum, but you can take a fingernail and dig that up and it just comes right up. Okay, so what it is that it's just not adhering to the wall enough to stop water from getting behind the sealant and causing the leak. But anyway, having said all that, guys, what else can I tell you? I've done some things to the inside of the RV that I'll show you today, and one of the things, of course, was the Brita water filter, which works fine for me. And the good thing about it, for you RVers that are watching this video, I may have said it in the Brita video too, and I'll say it again, it's really good for RVs. I mean, I did have a faucet mount Culligan model FM15A, which was very good. I've used it for years, but it won't fit on my faucet. Well, it does, but it doesn't snug up enough to keep it from leaking, and if I tighten it too much, I'm going to strip the threads, and then I really got a mess. So I got this Brita thing, and as a side note, it occurred to me that I could take that to any faucet in the campground that has water. You know, sometimes they'll just have one little spigot where you can get water for the whole campground. Well, you know, I can walk over there and fill that jug up, and that's good for a day almost right there, because it holds 80 ounces, and you know, there's 128 ounces in a gallon. So, I mean, I'd only need to do that once and a half. So what else? I've got some neat little things I'll show you today that I'll do videos on. And again, I'm going to call them today. And also something else I'll point out to you. As you get older, there's one of the things you develop, or some people call them old age spots, or whatever you want to call them. But it's basically seborrheic or seborrheic keratosis, which is a non-cancerous, it's like a wart, okay? And as you get older, you get them. Most of the time they're on your back and on your chest. Well, I've got them on my back a lot. And anyway, they start to itch, okay? And there's really nothing you can do. Now, a lot of people say you can use apple vinegar and stuff. I don't recommend that. And why I'm talking about this, I don't know. I guess because I made an appointment, or going to make an appointment with a dermatologist to see what my options are, because I'd like to get some of those removed, and because I don't like the itching, and there's not much you can do. You can put, you know, mineral oil on it helps, because it's basically like dry skin, but it comes with age, okay? Old age spots come with age. So take it for what it is. It's just part of growing up. All right, don't fight it. Go with it. And here's something else I found out today. And there I ain't not going to mention because I'll get a million comments. It's about the furnace anyway. You know, you're supposed to turn it on and wait 5 minutes and all that crap, but there's no way to light it. So I got to ask them about that. But anyway, the owner's manual for the furnace, the instructions on how to operate it, they don't tell you a damn thing. Nothing. Not a thing. Nothing. I mean, it's just one little deal like this. It just says turn to on. And what? And what? Okay, so how about that, guys? So anyway, it is Friday. Let's hear one more joke. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Tell me a joke. Sorry.
Okay, here you go. What's Forrest Gump's password? 1 Forrest 1.
I guess that's funny. I'm not too sure. Anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, this is Rusty78609 saying, live and in color from my new RV with a water leak in the shower that will be fixed next week. And you know, that reminds me, for you people that buy new RVs, I would highly recommend that you live in it for a week or two before you hit the road. The reason is you can work out these little bugs like the shower leak, okay, and other things that may crop up before you get out there in the boondocks, because when you get away from your home dealership, they're not going to be too happy with you coming in and they've got a line of people waiting, and so what you may have to do is wait. See, since I bought it at this dealership, you know, they're going to get me in on Tuesday morning because I've only had it a week, and so they're trying to treat me with a little courtesy. Otherwise, he told me if I was somebody else and just calling in for an appointment, I'd have to wait 2 weeks, okay? Because they're stacked up. This is a make-do they're doing for me, supposedly, which is probably a total lie. Anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. In fact, it's good for you. It will help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it will help you lose weight because you'll feel full, be full of water. And what else? Eat less is a good idea. Take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it for 2 or 3 seconds and then breathe out through your mouth. Why? Because that relieves stress. And relieving stress does what? It lowers your blood pressure, and lowering your blood pressure is good for you. What else? Stretch. Walk. You know, move, you know, move around. That's good for you. So anyway, guys, the shower problem will be solved next week. Again, thank you tenfold. Also, for you people that use the Amazon link in the description, pat yourself on the back. That really helps, and I appreciate it. For you new people, I'm an Amazon affiliate. I leave a link to Amazon products in every description of my videos. And if you click on that link and go to Amazon and buy anything during that shopping session, then I get a small commission off of it, and it doesn't cost you a thing, not one dime. You know, the product doesn't cost you any more using the link. So it's a good way to support this channel without it costing you anything. Okay? How about that? So anyway, guys, enjoy your day and a good weekend too coming up. Adios, amigos. More to come. Adios.